Yo, 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 what's going on, people? Hope everybody can see me, hear me. Hope we're all doing well. It's your boy Jay Jordan back for another Liberty Watch Along. Hope everybody can see me. Hope we are all good this evening. All right, we got the Liberty versus the Dream here. We got the Liberty versus the Dream. The Liberty versus the Dream tonight, people. Starting lineup: Sabrina Ionescu, Benigilani Hamilton, Kayla Thornton, Brianna Stewart, Jonquel Jones. Vandersloot is out again for personal reasons. For the Dream, it's Haley Jones, Ryan Howard, Alicia Gray, Cheyenne Parker-Tyus, and Tina Charles. Sorry for running a little late today. I literally ran in the house so we could get this watch along started. All right, tip-off is about to start. It's going to be Jonquel Jones versus Tina Charles. And then we'll get the day started. Man, I'm a little out of breath. I was over here running. But we good, y'all. We are good. Hope everybody can hear me totally fine. Jump ball. And we're off, people. And we are off. 11th game of the season for the Liberty. 11th game. Over to Brianna Stewart. Brianna Stewart with the ball. Brianna Stewart pull-up jumper. Misses. Rebound, Kayla Thornton. Kayla Thornton goes up. Gets blocked by Ryan Howard. Ryan Howard up the court. Over to Haley Jones. Haley Jones tries to find Alicia Gray. And it's a kick ball. All right, just making sure I'm good. You guys can hear me, see me. All right, good, cool. What's up, Liz? What's going on? So it's Atlanta ball to inbound. Over to Tina Charles, the former Liberty player. She was a 5-time All-Star with the Liberty in the mid-2010s. Ryan Howard over to Tina Charles. Tina Charles, pump fakes for 3. Back to Ryan Howard. Ryan Howard, left wing 3, misses. Rebound, Jonquel Jones. Oh, Sabrina over to Kayla. Kayla to the corner to Stewie. Stewie comes off the screen. She drives, goes up with the left. Oh, and misses the layup. A little short on it. Rebound, Tina. And here comes the Dream. Haley Jones with the ball. Haley Jones over to Alicia Gray. Fumbles it a little, but she still has it. Alicia Gray over to Cheyenne Parker. She fakes the handoff, goes to the basket, goes up, and misses. Rebound, Sabrina. Sabrina on the break. Sabrina pushing. Finds Jonquel all the way coast to coast, goes up, and scores. Liberty on the board first. Is that an early timeout? And that's an early timeout by the Dream. So the Liberty have the first points of the game, and we are on the board, people. Oh, it was a turnover. So it was actually Liberty ball. There was a turnover. So the Liberty have the ball, and there's an offensive foul on Kayla Thornton for the moving screen. Ooh, I'm sweating. All right. Get some water. Ball back in play with the Atlanta Dream. Haley Jones over to over to Cheyenne Parker, guarded by Jonquel. Tina Charles in the paint against Stewie. She goes up under jump shot, bounces around, rebound Cheyenne. She goes up, misses, rebound Jonquel. Over to Sabrina. Sabrina, crossover on Haley Jones, gets pushed. They don't call it. And rebound Ryan Howard. Alicia Gray on the break. Goes coast to coast, left hand, and the Dream are on the board. 2-2. Crossover by Benija. Corner to Kayla Thornton for 3 off the front rim, and rebound Alicia Gray. Alicia Gray to Cheyenne Parker. She goes up, gets fouled, and foul on Sabrina. So Cheyenne Parker Tyus will head to the line. So we got Cheyenne Parker going to the line for free throws. The Atlanta Dream, 14 fast break points a game. They lead the WNBA. So the Liberty have to be aware of that. She hits the first. And Cheyenne Parker for the second. And she rattles in the second. So it's 4-2 Atlanta. Ball back in play with the Liberty. Sabrina with the Brianna with the ball crossover. Finds Sabrina. Sabrina on the left wing for three. And she misses long. Rebound Ryan Howard. Ryan Howard, left side of the floor over to Cheyenne, about a 3-point line. She spins, drives into the paint on Stewie, goes up, and layup misses, rebound. Oh, Jonquel and Brianna fighting for the rebound. They tip it to Atlanta, and they score. Both Brianna and Jonquel were fighting for the same rebound. They tip it away from each other. Stewie over to Jonquel, over to Stewie. Stewie drives, goes under the basket, over the corner to Benijah. Benijah corner three, misses, rebound, Tina Charles. Haley Jones over to Ryan Howard. Ryan Howard, hesitation dribble, goes all the way to the paint and scores. That was a beautiful hesitation move by Ryan Howard. Atlanta up 8-2. Sabrina over to Kayla. Kayla, hesitation dribble. She goes into the paint, throws it out to Benijah. Benijah hesitates, pulls, and hits the three. There we go. Good ball movement, and the Liberty hit their first three of the game. It's 8-5. So Haley Jones brings it up court. Haley Jones over to Ryan Howard. Ryan Howard pump fakes at the foul line, dribbles it back out to three, gets the screen. Ryan Howard all the way in the corner by her bench. She goes in the post to Cheyenne Parker. Cheyenne Parker pull-up jumper, misses. Stewie with the rebound. Stewie going coast to coast, finds Benijah in the corner. She pump fakes, finds Jonquel. Back handoff to Benijah. Right in front of the bench, the Liberty bench, Benijah has the ball. 10 seconds on the shot clock. She pulls up for another three. Air ball. That was a bad offensive possession there. And Atlanta with the rebound. Alicia Gray over to Cheyenne Parker. And kick ball by Brianna Stewart. All right, so it should be Atlanta ball. They have it. Who's that? Is that Nia Coffey in the corner? And she misses the three. Nia Coffey is in the game for Atlanta. Brianna Stewart with the ball. Brianna Stewart drives, goes to the basket, throws up the floater, and scores. Stewie with that right-hand floater going to the basket, hits it in right off the glass. 7-8. New York has 7. Tina Charles in the post. Jonquel tips it out. Ryan Howard on the drive. She goes up and beautiful right hand flick in by Ryan Howard. Sorry, I added the score to the wrong team. It's 10-7. Jonquel Jones by the 3-point line. Over to Sabrina. Sabrina pulls up for three. Front rims it. And Kayla Thornton with the rebound. Kayla Thornton goes up. Oh, she misses the layup. And rebound Atlanta. Kayla Thornton rushed that layup. And Atlanta has the ball. Coffey over to Alicia Gray. Alicia Gray crossover, goes into the paint, throws it up, misses. Benijah with the rebound. Benijah over to Stewie. Stewie with Haley Jones with her. She throws it up and scores. Stewie up to 4 points. It's 10-9 Atlanta. Ryan Howard with the ball. Jonquel on her. This is a mismatch. Jonquel is not quick enough. She blows right by Jonquel, goes up with the left and misses though. Brianna Stewart, another rebound. Over to Benijah. Oh, the Liberty cannot run a fast break properly. Sabrina runs right in Benijah's way, and Benijah travels. So at the first break, it's Atlanta 10, New York 9. All right, guys, we're at commercial now. We are at commercial now. Thanks for everybody who's here. Thank you for everybody who is tuned in. I want to duplicate this. But we'll work with what we got. We'll work with what we got. All right, for everybody just joining, we are in commercial now. We are in commercial. I do need to. Liberty just had a fast break that they just spoiled. Hopefully they could right their wrongs. All right, the broadcast is coming back now. Broadcast is coming back. All right, I think we should be good now. All right. So it will be Atlanta ball. They're coming back to the broadcast now. It will be Atlanta ball. Right, so Atlanta to inbound. The lineup is Haley Jones, Nia Coffey, Alicia Gray, Tina Charles, and Ryan Howard for the Atlanta Dream. We got Sabrina, Stewie, Leonie, Jonquel, and Benijah. Tina Charles, hook shot, misses. Jonquel, another rebound. Over to Sabrina. Sabrina to Benijah. Benijah hits Stewie trailing. Back to Sabrina, three-point line. Over to Jonquel. Leo with the ball. Leo with the crossover. Leo picks up her dribble. Looking for somebody. Finds Stewie. 9 on the shot clock. Finds Benijah at the foul line. Benijah crossover. Does a crossover. Dribbles it off at Haley Jones' feet. And it's a turnover. Nia Coffey for 3. Rattles in it. Oh, and we get lucky there. She misses a wide open 3. And Liberty have the ball. Oh, Stewie passes it behind Sabrina, but she gets it, goes up with the left, and scores. Tough shot by by Sabrina, and the Liberty have their first lead, 11-10. Ryan Howard over to Alicia Gray for 3 from the right wing, misses. Rebound by Jonquel. Jonquel's early on the board. Stewie finds Sabrina, throws it too high, and it's another turnover for the Liberty. Keep going for the home run play, and we keep messing up. Alicia Gray crossover, spin move, gets stopped by Stewie. And they give it to Tina Charles. Back to Haley Jones at the top of the key. Haley Jones over to Alicia Gray. Good help. Haley Jones drives. Goes up. Oh, Jonquel punches it off the glass. What a block by Jonquel. Finds Sabrina on the break. Sabrina gets it returned by Ryan Howard. That was a good defensive swing right there. Jonquel punches it off the glass. They hit Sabrina. She doesn't see Ryan behind her, and she gets her shot blocked as well. Ball in play with the Liberty. Kayla, another turnover by the Liberty. Kayla Thornton throws it right to Atlanta. Oh, good steal by Kennedy, but she's out of bounds. Liberty, big on the turnovers right now. A lot of turnovers. They probably got about 6 so far, which is not a good recipe. Ball in Atlanta to inbound. They inbound it to Aerial Power. She picks up her dribble over to Cheyenne Parker in the post. Aerial Powers for 3. She's short. Rebound, Stewie. Stewie over to Sabrina. Sabrina finds Leo. Leo over to Sabrina. Sabrina, right wing 3 in front of Liberty. Bench it. Buries it. Come on, Sab. So it's 14-10. Her 3-point shot is starting to come back. Aerial Powers with the drive. She picks up her dribble and travels. Great defense by the Liberty. And it goes back to the Liberty now. Liberty turnover is not doing well so far, but we still have the lead here. Ball in play with the Liberty. And we got a missed layup, I believe that was. The camera wasn't even on the game. Cheyenne Parker over to Aerial Power. She gets a... Atlanta calls a timeout. It looked like they almost had a layup, but their coach, Tanisha Wright, calls a timeout. So it's 1:44 left. Let me fix the clock. It's 1:44 left here in the first quarter. And the Liberty have the lead. So looking at the team stats so far, the Liberty have 5 turnovers. Luckily, they haven't resulted in any points, but 5 turnovers in the first quarter is not a good recipe. The Liberty, they keep trying to go for the home run pass, and sometimes it's better just to slow it down and run your offense. Alrighty, so they're coming back to game action now. So let's see how it plays out for the Liberty here. Let's see if they can boost up the score some more. So it's Atlanta ball here. Alicia Gray to inbounds it to Haley Jones. Haley Jones with the ball. Goes corner to Aerial Powers. Aerial Powers over to Naz Hillman, who's checked into the game. Over to Alicia Gray. They find Aerial Powers. 4 seconds on the shot clock. She's fumbling it, and it goes off of Aerial Powers. It's 2 seconds on the shot clock. So the Liberty have to defend for 2 seconds here. They got to be aware. Atlanta to inbound. They find Cheyenne. She gets the ball. And shot clock violation. Yeah, they only had 2 seconds. Thankfully, because we switched off and almost gave up an open layup. So ball inbounds with the Liberty. Sabrina brings it across half court. It's Sabrina, Brianna, Kennedy Burke, Kayla Thornton, and who's in the corner here? Leonie Fabich. Over to Leo. Leo out to Stewie. Stewie finds Kayla Thornton. Kayla Thornton off the dribble. Over to Kennedy Burke. Kennedy with the ball. Over to Kayla. Kayla, top of the key 3. Off the front rim. Oh, good rebound by Leo. She misses the layup, but tips it out. Sabrina for 3. Oh, and she misses. We had 3 shots at the basket there, but just can't. No finish, no end product. Alicia Gray over to Aerial Power. She drives left on Leo, goes up, throws it up, and she wants a foul, but no foul call. Liberty on the break here. And Sabrina with a terrible pass. Another turnover for the Liberty, but Kennedy Burke gets the steal. Wow, this game is really sloppy early. Sabrina drives, throws it up, and gets the foul call. So both teams look disjointed here. I don't know what's going on. Up to 6 turnovers. Just a simple fast break, and Sabrina trying to force the issue, throws it right into Atlanta's arms. But she gets the ball back, gets fouled, and she's at the line for free throws. And she misses the free throw. John Quell into the game for Brianna Stewart. Stewie playing well so far. Stewie playing well. She's beasting on the boards. She has 5 rebounds already. And Sabrina for the second free throw, and she buries it. So score is 15-10 New York. Crystal Dangerfield, ex-Liberty player in the game. There's a lot of Liberty ties here in this Liberty-Atlanta game. You got Tina Charles, Crystal Dangerfield, Lorella Kubai. A lot of Liberty ties here. Fouled by, who was that? By Kayla Thornton. And it's fouled by, Cheyenne Parker Tice draws the foul on Kayla Thornton. She didn't have to bring her arms down. She had her arms straight up and then brought her arms down and hit Cheyenne on the arm. She hits the first, Cheyenne Parker. Kayla Thornton to the bench. I think that was, that was Kayla Thornton's second foul. And Cheyenne hits the second. So it's 15-12, 7 seconds to go here. But Nigel Laney dribbles the ball up the court, 3 seconds, 2 seconds. She's not even looking at the clock. Oh, she sees it late. Almost hits the shot. And that is the end of the first quarter. At the end of the first, it's 15-12 Liberty. 15-12 Liberty. So as we get ready for the second quarter, it's been a sloppy game on both sides. Both teams turn the ball over. Liberty have more turnovers at the moment with 6. But the Liberty need to lock in. This is a Commissioner's Cup game, so they can't afford to lose any if they want to keep pace with the Connecticut Sun, who they play on Saturday. Getting some good looks, just unable to knock them down at the moment. This other game that's going on, the Mystics, the winless Mystics are up on the Chicago Sky, 44-35. The Mystics could actually get the win. Beulah, salute. What's going on? The Mystics could actually get a win here. They're a good first half team, I will say. It's just they never have the stamina to pull it out in the end. But they are doing really well against the Chicago Sky. Angel Reese has 8 points and 7 rebounds. Elizabeth Williams has 6 points and a rebound. For them, Aaliyah Edwards has 16 points and 5 rebounds. Remember, no Shakira Austin. So Edwards has been getting the start, and she's been playing really well. Everybody for their team has scored except for Maisha Hines-Allen. So they're getting a real balanced effort from everybody, which is good to see. Good to see. For those just joining, salute to everybody. Had a late start. We started right before the broadcast. The Liberty game started. So I hope everything is going well with you all. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new here. We're at the end of the first quarter. Liberty are up 15-12. This is the third Commissioner's Cup game for the Liberty. Second for the Atlanta Dream. They lost to the Sun on Sunday, I believe that was. Beulah says Edwards is your favorite UConn player. Oh, because she's from Canada. Yeah, but she's playing really well. She's playing really, really well. So the second quarter about to start here, people. Second quarter about to start. Liberty usually a big first quarter scoring team. We only had 15 in that quarter. That tells you how sloppy this game was. So it's Atlanta Dream Bowl to start the quarter, and we're off. Lineups is Dangerfield, Hillman, Ryan, Cheyenne Parker Tyus, and Ariel Powers. Oh, what a play from the Dream. Ryan Howard misses a wide open shot. Rebound Leo. For the Liberty, It's Dojkic, Jonquel, Kennedy, Leo, and Benija. A lot of dribbling by Dojkic. Dangerous pass to Benija and a foul on Aerial Powers. So it's Liberty ball, sideline out of bounds. And Benija to inbound. Benija inbounds to Jonquel in the post. She posts up. One leg fall away. Jonquel misses. Rebound. Hillman. Aerial Powers up the court quickly. Crossover. She gets it to the paint. Over to Crystal Dangerfield. Back to Powers. Powers. Top of the key three. Misses. Almost gets her own rebound out of bounds off of the Dream. So it goes back to the Liberty. Kennedy Burke inbounds to Dojkic. Dojkic with the ball. Finds Benija on the curl. Benija travels. Benija not playing well so far. That's the second travel she's had. So she has to wake up here. We need her. 7 turnovers for New York in the first half. They average 15 a game, so they're ready on their way to that 15. Aerial Powers goes up, under, throws it up, misses, and Cheyenne Parker with the rebound. Aerial Powers pulls up mid-ranger and scores. Gave up an offensive rebound, and we paid the price again. 15-14, New York. Dojkic to Benija. Benija mid-range jump shot. It rolls in and out. And Atlanta with the ball. Cheyenne Parker with the rebound. Over to Dangerfield. Dangerfield. Cross court to Ryan Howard. Cheyenne Parker mid-range jump shot. She misses. Rebound Benija. Benija pass to Jonquel. Jonquel up and scores. That was a dangerous pass. Luckily, Atlanta wasn't looking. It fell right in Jonquel's hands, and we get the basket. 6 assists for the Liberty so far. Naz Hillman with the ball. Over to Ryan Howard. Ryan Howard goes baseline. Over to Aerial Powers. Corner 3, and she buries it. She got left alone wide open in the corner and ties the game at 17. Sorry, guys. It's 17-17 here. Kennedy Burke on the drive goes up and scores. Kennedy Burke, they don't call the foul, but she scores. 19-17 Liberty. Crystal Dangerfield into the paint. Oh, they don't call the carry. Naz Hillman at the 3-point line. Over to Cheyenne Parker. She tries to drive on Jonquel, and a foul called. So substitutions have been made. Brianna Stewart is back in the game. Kennedy Burke to the bench, and ball is in play. Ryan Howard with the ball. Ryan Howard over to Aerial Powers. Aerial Powers on the drive. She goes up, throws it up, and they call a foul on Benija. Benija just looks a step slow. She doesn't look on it as she usually does. It's her first foul, but she has 3 turnovers. So Powers at the line for free throws. Powers at the line. Powers hits the first. And Aerial Powers buries the second. Ties the game up at 19. Dojkic still in the game with Stewie, Jonquel, Benija, and Leonie Favich. Stewie over to Jonquel. And foul called on Naz Hillman. Off the ball foul on Brianna Stewart. Naz Hillman out Nia Coffey into the game for the Dream. But Benija inbounds to Stewie. Stewie guarded by Coffey. She goes at her immediately. Dream Shake fouled by Coffey. So Stewie going to the line for free throws. That's how Stewie attacks. That is how Stewie attacks. Stewie buries the first free throw. And Stewie buries the second. So Liberty up 21-19. It's been a real low scoring game here so far. Real low scoring. Dangerfield over to Ryan Howard. Ryan Howard back to Dangerfield. Over to Tina Charles, who's checked back in. Foul line jumper is good. 21 all. Stewie with the ball. Stewie looking for Benija. Finds her at the top of the key. Over to Leo. Finds Jonquel in the post. And she does the rip through, and Nia Coffey gets called for another foul. So Jonquel gets fouled by Nia Coffey. How many fouls she has? I think that might be her third foul. Yeah, Nia Coffey up to 2 fouls. Substitutions made. I think Sabrina's back in. And ball back in play. Sabrina comes off the screen, goes to the paint, throws up the floater, and scores. Sabrina from last game, that floater has been working. She did say she was working on it in the offseason, and it's been paying dividends. Ryan Howard over to Aerial Powers. Oh, she tries to feed the pass into Tina Charles on the roll, throws it right out of bounds. Liberty would have gave up a layup there if that went through. They showing the replay dribble handoff between Jonquel and Sabrina. Stewie brings the ball across half court over to Jonquel, top of the key. Finds Stewie. Stewie wants to clear it out. Stewie goes against Ryan Howard. She pulls it up, mid-range jump shot, misses short. Leo gets the rebound, goes up and scores. Leonie Fabich with the rebound and putback. Liberty up 4. Dangerfield over to Ryan Howard. I call her Favors. They call her Phoebage. And Aerial Powers gets to that mid-range jumper, wide open, and scores. The Liberty are playing a 2-3 zone. So she comes right into the middle of that zone, and it's wide open. Leo over to Jonquel, who gets it to Stewie. Over to Jonquel. Jonquel 3 in front of the Liberty bench and misses. Rebound. Alicia Gray. Alicia Gray goes left. Throws it out to Crystal Dangerfield. Wide open for 3. And she's short. They save it. Atlanta gets the rebound. Aerial Powers reloads for 3. And she misses. Rebound Leo. They're 1 for 10 for 3. Atlanta is. Sabrina with the ball. Over to Jonquel. Over to Benija. Corner to Leo. Leo for 3. And she's short. Gets her own rebound. Dribbles it back out. That was a dangerous pass, but Stewie gets it, puts it up, and scores. We're throwing some dangerous passes here tonight, but luckily they're just squeaking through, and it's 27-23 New York. Luckily, Atlanta is playing worse than we are. Crystal Dangerfield with the ball. 10 seconds. She does a hesitation dribble, foul line jumper, misses, and Jonquel secures the rebound. Jonquel over to Leo. Leo dribbles it out, finds Stewie. Stewie, mid-range jumper from the baseline, overshoots it. Just looks sloppy right now. Very sloppy. Atlanta hasn't played since Sunday, and they look like they're lacking energy here. Ryan Howard with the ball. Ryan Howard tries to drive. She goes to the corner. Alicia Gray throws it up and scores. Alicia Gray is carrying this team right now. Two-point game. So we're at a timeout here. It's 27-25 New York. Not a high scoring game we got going on here. Stewie is up to 8 points. Fevich has 6 rebounds to lead the team. And Benija has 3 assists. This is really interesting. So the Liberty call a timeout with 3:48 to go in the first half. Hey, Mom, what's up? Sorry, I had to run out. I ran over here, so I know. All right, so it looks like Washington is really holding their own against Chicago. They're up 48-35. They might actually get their first win tonight. They're on pace. All right, those are just joining. We're in a timeout right now. This is a very sloppy game. Very sloppy game from both teams. But the Liberty do have a 2-point lead. Liberty up to 7 turnovers. Atlanta up to 5 turnovers. The shooting percentages, Liberty shooting 33%. Atlanta shooting even worse at 29%. From 3-point range, the Liberty are 2 for 13. Atlanta's 1 for 10. So that gives you an idea of how bad the shooting has been in this game so far. All right, let's see if the stats have loaded the game leaders. All right, cool. Loading the game leaders on the screen for y'all. Still in timeout, guys. Still in timeout. So we'll see how the Liberty will respond. We'll see how the Liberty will respond here. All right, the broadcast is back. Broadcast is back. So let's see. It's Liberty ball. It's Sabrina bringing it up across the court. It's the starting lineup. Starting lineup is on the floor for the Liberty, as well as the Dream. Kayla Thornton, wide open 3. Can we hit it? Yes, Kayla Thornton. Cash. Listen, crazy LV Aces fan. It was good. Yeah. I don't even talk about that date anymore. I erased that from my memory. Alicia Gray with the ball. Alicia over to Tina Charles. And Cheyenne Parker gets an easy basket. 30-27. Sabrina with the ball left side of the floor. Sabrina gets to the foul line floater. A little strong this time. And rebound by the Dream. Ryan Howard with the crossover. Finds Tina Charles. Tina Charles at the 3-point line. Pump fakes. Then she reloads for 3 and buries it. Tina Charles hits the 3. And it's a tie game at 30. Oh, you don't be nervous. Y'all still got Asia, man. Our team, we're still a work in progress. Kayla Thornton reloads for 3. Oh, halfway down and out. And it's Atlanta ball. Ryan Howard quickly pushing it up the court. 30-30. Low scoring first half. Haley Jones trying to find Tina Charles. Tina Charles goes up under Jonquel with the weak side block. And the Liberty on the break. Sabrina finds Stewie. Stewie gets fouled by Haley Jones. I mean, y'all just signed Tip Hayes out of retirement. Y'all convinced this lady to get out of retirement. She just retired in like October, and y'all got her out. Crazy. And then y'all still have Chelsea to come back. So if Chelsea comes back, Y'all gonna be solid. I ain't worried about y'all, man. I ain't not worried about y'all doing y'all thing. I knew y'all was up to something when y'all waved Dyasia Fair. Like, I knew y'all was up to something. There was no reason like Dyasia Fair gets waved and all of a sudden it's like, oh, the Aces got something up their sleeve, and all of a sudden Tip Hayes. That shocked me. But hey, it is what it is. We're at a timeout right now, guys. Timeout right now. This game is hard to watch. I'm not even gonna lie. Liberty playing really sloppy, missing wide open shots. So is Atlanta. The Dream actually called a timeout. The team stats are not good at all. Both teams shooting in the low 30%, shooting 20% and below from three. And they've all taken over 10 threes as a team. Turnovers are up. I wouldn't be surprised if I think y'all have enough investigations for the year. Nothing ever came of that supposed investigation that y'all had for the 100,000 that the city of Las Vegas was giving to players. So I doubt they'll investigate y'all this time. Thank you. Really appreciate it. All right, guys, we're still in timeout here. Still in timeout. Remember, guys, this is Commissioner's Cup, the first week of Commissioner's Cup, I should say. Commissioner's Cup this year is 2 weeks instead of the first half of the season. So, be wary of that. The Liberty and the Sun are tied at the top of the table with 2 games. One, the Liberty are in first place by nature of the point differential tiebreaker, but the Liberty and Sun do play each other on Saturday. Whoever wins that, I believe, will end up being the representative for the Eastern Conference in the Commissioner's Cup. Howard at the next is clickbait. Beulah says, is the Mystics at home versus Sky? Yeah, the Mystics are home versus the Sky, but the Sky are within 3 now. That's the thing. That's the thing I just mentioned about the Mystics. They are a good first half team, but they fall apart in the second half. So let's see if they could actually hold on. Stewie at the line for free throws. She hits the first. So Stewie at the line for the second free throw, and she buries it. All right. So ball in play with the Dream. Haley Jones has it. Haley Jones bringing it up the court, guarded by Kayla Thornton. She's calling out the play. Haley Jones gets the screen. Oh, no, but she passes it to Cheyenne Parker. Tina Charles in the post against Stewie. Goes up with the right. Misses. Rebound, Jonquel Jones. Over to Sabrina Ionescu. Sabrina crosses half court. Over to Benija, right side. Finds Sabrina wide open. Layup is good. And Sabrina scores 34-30. Ryan Howard, corner to Alicia Gray, wide open. And she misses. Thankfully, the Dream cannot buy a 3. Good outlet by Sabrina over to Stewie, and the Liberty score again quickly. 6-point game, just like that. Jones over to Cheyenne. Stewie up to 12 points, 5 rebounds. Cheyenne Parker, guarded by Stewie, up, under, throws it out to Haley Jones. Do we believe her from 3? No, we don't. Rebound, Kayla Thornton. The Liberty can capitalize here to end the second quarter. Sabrina over to Stewie. Stewie, left corner 3. Oh, she misses. Rebound, Alicia Gray. It's a quiet in whatever that arena is called down there in Atlanta. College Park or whatever it's called. Cheyenne Parker goes up and gets fouled. So Cheyenne Parker Tyus going to the line for free throws. Cheyenne Parker at the line. She's been to the line a number of times tonight. Very aggressive in the post, and the Liberty can't match her intensity. She hits the first. RC, my guy, salute. What's going on, bro? Missed you the last couple of streams. Hope all is well. And Cheyenne hits the second. It's 36-32, ball in play. Kayla Thornton gets her second start of the season due to Vandersloot being out, and she's has 3 personal fouls. Sabrina finds Jonquel rolling over to Leo. Leo left wing 3. That looks off. And Brianna Stewart gets the loose ball. Benija jump shot is good. If Leo could hit these threes, we would be in much better shape. She's wide open, and it's just off to the right. It's like coming off her hand wrong. Ryan Howard with the ball, guarded by Jonquel. This is a mismatch here. Oh, hezzy by Ryan Howard. Mid-range jumper is off. Rebound by Leo, and that's the end of the first half. Ryan Howard has not been having a good couple of games. I think she's missed her last probably 12 threes. It just hasn't been good for her. But the Liberty closed the quarter on a nice little run. Score is 38-32 at halftime. Very low scoring. Liberty compared to the Liberty scoring 30 points in the first quarter last game. They're a little behind here, but it's probably the end of a road trip. They're just ready to get back home. RC says, Jay, y'all quietly building up nicely. 8-2. Yeah, we're doing well. After that stint after Chicago and Minnesota, we haven't lost a game since. And it's Commissioner's Cup time. We want to defend that Commissioner's Cup trophy. So the team's coming into their own. We still have some more work to do, but I like the way that we are progressing so far. All right, people, let me get the box score ready for us, and we can take a look at how terrible this game has gone. Yeah, that's what I was just saying. I was like, Washington was just up by a lot, and they're a good first half team. If the game was 20 minutes, Washington would probably be undefeated. But since the game is 40 minutes, they fall apart in the second half. And they're playing without Shakira and Sykes. They're fighting, but sometimes talent beats hard work sometimes, man. That's just what it is at the end of the day. All right. Let's take a look at this, y'all. Let's take a look. Hope y'all can see that. ESPN got all these ads, but it's neither here nor there. Oh, this is the old game. My bad, y'all. This is the Fever game. I don't know why I got that up. Come on, go to the next game. All right, let's refresh this. All these ads slowing the page down. There we go. All right, cool. We got to the correct game here. Liberty up 38-32. New York outscored them 15-12 in the first quarter. Very low scoring. Second quarter outscored them by 3, 23-20. RC says Mystics League evaporate like 3 raindrops sitting in the sun. That's quick. That is quick. For the Liberty, Kayla Thornton, her second start of the year. 11 minutes, only 3 points. She's missed some. Those threes she's missed have been wide open. Has 4 rebounds and 3 fouls. Benija Laney Hamilton, she hasn't looked really good out there. She has 5 points, 4 assists, 3 rebounds, 2 of 6 shooting. She does have 3 turnovers as well. She's been traveling all over the court. Brianna Stewart leading the way with 12 points, 6 rebounds. You got Jonquel with 4 points and 7 rebounds. Sabrina with 10 points, 2 rebounds, and 2 assists. The bench, Kennedy Burke with 2, and Leo with 2, and 7 rebounds off the bench for Leo. And Dojkic got in and has not scored. For the let's look at the percentages actually. 36% from the field, 17% from 3. 17% from 3. And I'm about to say they have 7 turnovers. They have 13 assists, 7 turnovers. For the Dream, Cheyenne Parker Tyus being their force, 8 points, 4 rebounds. You got Tina Charles with 5 points and 6 rebounds. Alicia Gray with 8 points, 5 rebounds, 3 no assists. Ryan Howard 4 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, and 2 blocks for her. And Haley Jones with no points and 2 fouls. She's out there doing cardio, as they say. Nia Coffey off the bench, no points and 2 fouls. Hillman with no points. Powers with 7 off the bench, and Dangerfield with no points. They're shooting even worse. 28% from the field, 15% from 3. They've made all their free throws, though. The rebounding battle, Dream have 21, the Liberty have 29, so they're winning. Liberty have 13 assists to the 7 assists for the Dream. And the foul battle, they're both tied at 6. James, what's going on, bro? What up, Jay? DC arrived this morning. The Capitol Center is sold out. Oh yeah, I remember you said you were going to, you're going to the Fever game. Is it tomorrow or Saturday? I can't remember. But I do remember you said you were going there. All right, let's take a look at this other game that's going on right now. Let's take a look at the box score for them. It's the Chicago Sky, Washington Mystics. Chicago has retaken the lead via a 17-6 run in the 17-6 outscoring in the third quarter here. Miss Betty, what's going on? Hope all is well. Salute to everybody joining the chat. Salute. Chicago, Angel Reese, double-double with 12 points and 10 rebounds for her. Elizabeth Williams with 6 points and a rebound. Is Elizabeth Williams okay? She's only played 10 minutes. You got DeShields with 2 points. Mabry with 8 points and 2 rebounds. Evans with no points and 4 assists. Isabel Harrison with 4. You got Cardoso with 2 points and 5 rebounds. Gonzendrick with no points. Kennedy Carter with 15. Lindsay Allen with 3. The Mystics, Aaliyah Edwards, she has 16 and 9. Steph Dolson with 8. Van Loo with 3 and 6 assists. Samuelson with 3. And Atkins with 5. Atkins can't be the number 1 option on your team. It's proven that with Brittany Sykes out and everything, she just cannot be the number 1 option. Off the bench, we got Hines Allen with 2, Engsler with 2, Walker Kimbrough with 7, and Melbourne with 6. They're shooting 28% from 3. But Chicago, not a real 3-point shooting team. They're shooting 10% from 3. 1 for 10. That is very interesting. So I guess it's a Thursday night. Teams are not shooting the ball well. Teams are tired. I don't know what the deal is, but 10% is crazy from 3-point range. All right, let's get back to here. Let me get the stuff ready for the third quarter. If you're just joining, the Liberty and the Dream both not playing particularly well. The shooting percentages are awful, but that's why the score is so low. These are the only 2 games tonight. Tomorrow there'll be, I think, 2 more tomorrow. No, actually it's like 5 more tomorrow. You have the Indiana Fever versus the Mystics. You got the Seattle Storm visiting Vegas, Dallas visiting LA, and the Lynx visiting Phoenix. So you got your pick of all the games tomorrow. 4 games tomorrow, if I'm correct. I don't think there's any more. Yep, 4 games tomorrow, so make sure you're tuned in. These Commissioner's Cup games count as double. They count as regular season wins as well as Commissioner Cup wins. So we are still in commercial here. Chicago up 6 points on the Mystics now. I thought the Mystics had a shot. Apparently, they don't. I thought they had a shot, but they can't seal the deal here. All right, next time I'm doing a watch along. Don't know, guys. I don't think I'll be doing one tomorrow. Saturday, I don't think I'll be doing one either. Sunday, I'll be at, I think it might be Sunday. Sunday, I will be at the Liberty game at 3 p.m. down at Barclays. But I think after that, I'll be able to come home and probably do that Aces. I think there's an Aces game that evening. So I should be able to do that one. So that game is on Sunday, Sunday, June 9th. You got 4 games that day. The Liberty game's at 3. It should end about 5:30. The Vegas game is until 9. So I should be able to do that game. So let's say that I'll do the Vegas Sparks game on Sunday. Then we'll do the Indiana Connecticut game on Monday. And then because the Liberty, I think after Sunday's game, the Liberty don't play until Saturday. So there won't be any Liberty content from after that Sunday game. They get a nice break, and hopefully they can come back and continue to beat up on folk. So next week we'll have another busy watch along week. We'll probably have one almost every day, yeah. So Sunday to Thursday we'll probably have a watch along. I'll post the games I'm doing in the community tab on YouTube, on my YouTube page. So just be on the lookout for that. The broadcast is coming back now. They're just showing a recap of the first half. Showing a recap. James says the celebrities will be here in force. I'm not surprised. I will not be surprised. They're showing the first half stats that we just went over. The 3 for 17 for 3 from the Liberty is terrible. 2 for 13 for Atlanta, even worse. Their field goal percentages are bad. Turnovers. It's just the Liberty, I will say, are beating them 24-10 in points in the paint. Alrighty, we're about to start this out. We're about to start, guys. About to start here. Oh, no, we're not. They're going back to commercial. My goodness. It feels like these commercials be so long on the watch-alongs. So we still have another timeout, guys. Thanks for hanging around on the stream. I know I started a little late today. Didn't get to go as in-depth as I would like with predictions and polls, but I wanted to make sure that we got at least the game on stream. Also, let me see. I'm gonna pull up. Oh, I don't got my thing here. I'm gonna keep an eye on the NBA Finals if you guys do want to watch that. The NBA Finals do start like at this. I think this starts right now, actually. Between the Dallas Mavericks and the Boston Celtics. We'll see how that plays out. I'm not a fan of both teams, so I just hope there's some good basketball being played. Oh, Elizabeth Williams is out. She got hurt. Oh, that's not good. Not good. So that's why she's only played 10 minutes. Elizabeth Williams for the Chicago Sky out with an injury. Still in commercial, guys. We are still in commercial. James says he got awful seats, middle row, $375. Jeez, that's a premium on them tickets, boy. I'm glad I'm glad I'm a season ticket holder for the Liberty, because I know they would have hit me over the head if I try to get those on the secondary market. But I got my fix of Caitlyn. Unfortunately, she didn't have as good as a game as she did the first time. But it is what it is. She doesn't come back to Barclays until next year, or they somehow make a miracle run and we meet them in the playoffs. All right, so according to the clock inside the arena, there's a minute left before halftime is over. 38-32. We are ready for the third quarter. Some WNBA news and notes they have here. Angel Reese, second technical foul on Tuesday, rescinded. Cheryl Reeve, coach of the Lynx, 307th regular season victory last night, second most all time. And Ezzy Magmagor of the Seattle Storm signed a contract extension on, I think it was last night or the night before. And then she went on to score like 20 points. I don't think she missed a shot in the first quarter. She was like 6 for 6. So, boom. All right. Teams are huddling up, getting their last minute huddles in and talks in. And we're ready for the third quarter. It will be Atlanta ball to start the third quarter. Atlanta ball to start the third quarter. All right, people. Let's see if the Liberty can pull away, or if this is going to continue to be a terrible scoring game. Right, so it's Cheyenne Parker Tice to inbound the ball, and we are off, people. Third quarter. Haley Jones with the ball. They're at the Gateway Center Arena. That's what it's called. I could not remember the name of it. Tina Charles with the ball near the three-point line. Oh, Benija with the steal. Benija gets the steal, goes up, stop, pump fakes, and scores. I thought she was about to smoke the layup, but Benija gets the steal and scores. 40-32. So good start for the Liberty. Beulah says, Jay, I feel halftime so long. Yeah, it feels extra long. I think it's about 10 minutes, maybe. Cheyenne Parker to Tina Charles, back out to Cheyenne. Cheyenne, top of the key three. She's short. Rebound, Sabrina. Sabrina, left side of the floor, crossing half court. She gets the screen from Jonquel. She passes it to Jonquel, but Jonquel passes it back. Back to Jonquel again. And Ryan Howard tips it away, and jump ball between Haley Jones and Brianna Stewart. Sabrina and Jonquel just doing these lackadaisical pass. I pass it to you, you pass it to me, and Ryan Howard gets a good hand on it. So it's a jump ball here between Haley Jones and Brianna Stewart. Benija Laney, Hamilton, 7.3 rebounds, 4 assists. What do you mean? Liz Kim made Jordan a fever? What? No way. Jump ball is up. Oh, Alicia Gray gets it, and she smokes the layup. Thankfully, Sabrina passes it back to Benija. Benija with the ball, playing point guard, over to Jonquel. Back to Benija. Benija finds Sabrina. Sabrina gets the screen, picks up her dribble, goes corner to Kayla. Kayla on the drive, goes in, gets blocked by Tina Charles, and out of bounds off of Atlanta. That was a good help defense by Tina Charles with the block there. Ball inbound to the Liberty. Brianna Stewart, turnaround jumper, misses, and Cheyenne Parker hits it out of bounds. So it goes back to the Liberty. So, ball back to the Liberty. Benija to inbound. Benija hits Jonquel. Jonquel with the pump fake. Jonquel in the post against Tina Charles. She goes into the paint, and they call a foul on Tina Charles. Jonquel might have gotten away with a left arm extension there. Only her first foul. Oh, she's interested, James. That's what you're saying. Ball back in play. Sabrina, top of the key three. Misses. Benija gets the rebound. Over to Jonquel. Back to Benija. Benija on the right side in the post. Benija spins, turns, misses. And Atlanta with the rebound. Still sloppy here. Haley Jones with the ball. Finds Cheyenne Parker. Blocked by Stewie. Cheyenne saves it, but right to Sabrina. Brianna Stewart with a block. Jonquel transition. Three-pointer. Boom! Jonquel Jones, right wing three. Buries it. Liberty are up 11. Haley Jones into the paint. Finds. Oh, Benija with the steal, but she fouls Parker Tyus. They're gonna have to drop somebody, James. If they do want Cam Bage, they're gonna have to drop somebody. So is that Celeste? Does Celeste get dropped? Does Lexi Hull get dropped? Who gets dropped? That is the question. Because they already have Damiris Dantas that's supposed to come back that they'll have to drop somebody for. So they could essentially end up dropping two people. Ball back and play with the Dream. Tina Charles in the post. Finds Haley Jones on the cut. Haley Jones under the basket. They double team her, triple team her, and they get the steal. Sabrina with the ball. Sabrina with the ball. Sabrina finds Stewie. Back to Sabrina. Sabrina comes off the screen, guarded by Cheyenne Parker Tyus. They find Stewie in the mid post against Ryan Howard. She spins, jumper is off, and rebound Tina Charles. Alicia Gray over to Haley Jones. Haley Jones over to Tina Charles, walks into a top of the key three, misses. Sabrina with the rebound. Man, Atlanta's playing worse than us. This is crazy. Sabrina with the ball. Sabrina to Jonquel to Stewie. Stewie over to Benija in the right corner. We don't look like we know what we want to do. Benija finds Jonquel in the post. Jonquel drives, and she wants a foul call and doesn't get it. Ryan Howard on the drive. She one leg fall away from the foul line, misses. Jonquel with a rebound. Both teams cannot score right now. It looks awful out here. Atlanta has not scored yet in this quarter. Oh, good spin by Brianna Stewart. Ryan Howard with the blocking foul, and Brianna Stewart will go to the line for free throws. So Ryan Howard tries to draw the foul. She's still moving as Stewie goes up for the layup. Oh, they're broadcasting this game on Twitter. That's why. That makes sense now. Stewie hits the first free throw. I wonder how they get around doing that. So if you do want to watch the game, I hope you guys stay. But if you do want to watch the game, my commentary is better than the broadcast. But they are broadcasting it on X, formerly known as Twitter. Stewie hits both, and it's 45-32. Beulah says, I remember watching Tina Charles highlights on UConn. Yeah, Tina Charles been in the league a good while now. She's played on probably 4 or 5 teams at this point. Alicia Gray with the ball. Crossover. Step back three. In and out. Benija with the rebound. Benija right side of the floor guarded by Haley Jones. She passes it to Jonquel. Over to Sabrina. Sabrina comes off the screen. Finds Jonquel driving to the paint. Jonquel one leg fall away. Misses. Jonquel has to know when she gets into the paint like that, if she's double teamed, somebody's open. It just doesn't look good. But let me stop complaining. We're up 13. Ryan Howard with the ball. Atlanta looks confused here and fouled by Jonquel on Ryan Howard. Atlanta hasn't scored in the last 7 minutes of play. Man, thankfully they can't score. Because we don't look good either. Atlanta to inbound here. Alicia Gray over to Naz Hillman. Alicia Gray comes off the screen. Foul line jumper is pure. That's her spot right there. She gets to that Middle of the floor, foul line area. She pulls up for the jumper and hits it. 45-34. Sabrina with the ball. Finds Benijah. Sabrina tries to drive. Picks up her dribble. And goes to Stewie, top of the key. Stewie with the ball. Stewie, deep three. Short. And rebound Atlanta. Stewie, after that 33-point game last night. The other night, excuse me. Not as efficient or selective with her shots, and a foul on Benijah on Naz Hillman. James asks, how's Sabrina doing? Sabrina has 10 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. She is 1 for 5 from 3, 4 for 11 overall. Leonie Fibich coming back into the game. Ball and play with the dream. Naz Hillman picks up her dribble, looking for somebody. Looks like Lorella Kubai, the Liberty draft pick, is into the game as well. Naz Hillman gets the pass from Haley Jones and scores. Sabrina with the ball brings it up court. Sabrina looking for John Quell, guarded by Kubai. She drives. She spins. Corner to Benijah. Benijah right corner 3, off. And Sabrina fights for the rebound. Sabrina finds Stewie on the cut, goes up, and foul called on Ryan Howard. Officials timeout here with 4:24 to go. Liberty with the lead, 45-36. James says Stewie runs hot and cold. Started to say, yeah. I mean, this year it's even more apparent. I don't know if it's intentional that she's trying to, I guess, pace herself because she fell apart in the finals last year. But sometimes, like, when she wants to be aggressive, she will be. Sometimes she'll just settle for threes. So we're at officials timeout, as I mentioned. So we'll wait until that is over. All right, looks like it's a 4-point game in Washington. Chicago is up 64-60. Salute to everybody who's here in the chat. Salute to all of you. Looking at the stats from the other game, Sky Mystics, Angel Reese with 14 points, 10 rebounds. Kennedy Carter with 17 points. Aaliyah Edwards, double-double, 18 points, 12 rebounds for her. Steph Dolson with 8 points and 4 fouls. Ariel Atkins with 7 points. Ariel Atkins, man. She's on my fantasy team. She has not been doing well for me. And I have Brittany Sykes on my fantasy team, but she's hurt. So it just hasn't been rainbows and butterflies for me, as they say. Let me check the score of the NBA game. I know that game probably has started now. Let's see. Oh, the Mavericks are up 13-12 so far. Okay. Looking good so far. All right, we're still in timeout. Stewie needs a 3-point coach. Yeah. I mean, last year she was much. At this point last year, she was much better. Like she like you said, she's hot and cold, especially from 3. But I will say that the whole team hasn't been as consistent from 3 as they were last year. Missing some wide open ones too. Brianna Stewart at the line for free throw. She hits the first. So it's 46-36. And Stewie at the line for the second, and she hits the second. So it's back to a 11-point game. Ball in play here. It's Haley Jones, Kubai, Hillman, Powers, and Ryan Howard. Excuse me. Howard goes into Kubai, guarded by Fibich. She goes up, under, goes up, and fouled by Leo. As I mentioned, Lorella Kubai was drafted by the Liberty, the Italian, and she was traded away shortly after. She shoots the first and hits the first free throw. And she shoots the second and hits the second. So it's 47-38. Sabrina brings the ball up the court. Over to Jonquel. Jonquel with the ball. Hits Stewie. Stewie coming off the curl. Over to Kennedy Burke. Kennedy Burke drives. Over to Leo. And Leo travels. Liberty doing a lot of traveling tonight. A lot of traveling. Ball in play with the Dream. Ryan Howard over to Powers. I keep calling her Powers. Alicia Gray. Lorella Kubai on the drive, goes corner to Dangerfield, throws it out of bounds, and it's Liberty ball. Thankfully, the Dream are playing worse than us. Thankfully. So the ball went into the crowd, got some strong beverage on it, and they're wiping it down. They're exchanging the ball. The ball has like has some dirt on it, so they just exchanged the ball. Ball in play with the Liberty. Sabrina inbounds to Stewie. Stewie brings the ball up the court. Back to Brienne. Sabrina over to Sabrina fakes the handoff, shoots the baseline jumper. Stewie with the rebound, goes up, gets partially blocked, and Kubai with the rebound. Dangerfield passes it to Hillman. Hillman goes up and scores with the left. It's a 7-point game here. Kennedy Burke going coast to coast and gets fouled. James said they better get their act together. They got the Aces coming up. Yeah, we got the Sun coming up on Saturday, which is even more. Ball in play with the Liberty here. Benija in the paint, goes reverse pivot, and she travels again. I think this is her fourth travel of the game. They're trying to force the issue in the post and gets her feet work messed up, her footwork. Ball back in play with the Dream. Crystal Dangerfield with the ball over to Powers. Powers finds Kubai, looking for Alicia Gray. She goes into the paint, throws it up, rattles around, and scores. Liberty might need a timeout, and they do. They take the timeout. The Dream are back within 5. The Liberty have not played well. They stooped down to the competition, and they've become real lazy and missing layups, missing jump shots. Alicia Gray leading them in scoring with 12 points. Yeah, the broadcast is talking about New York had the chance in this quarter to separate themselves with Atlanta playing so bad, but they started playing equally as bad, and now it's a 5-point game. So let's see. The Liberty called a timeout. Let's see how they come out of this timeout here. So let's see what the Liberty do here. We have 2 minutes, 38 seconds left in the third quarter. And the Liberty are only up by 5 at the moment. Ball in play. Brianna Stewart brings it up the court. Brianna over to Leo. Leo looking. Leo finds Sabrina. Sabrina gets the screen from Stewie. Back to Stewie. Over to Leo. Leo pull up for 3. And she hits one. Leonie Fievich hits the 3. Good play out the timeout. And she finally knocks a good one down. 50-42 here. Kubai with the ball at the 3-point line. And Alicia Gray draws a foul on Fievich. They're in the bonus. Hey, cuz, what's going on? Just hoping I'm gonna say hi and enjoy the game. Hopefully they make some threes. Seriously. Gray hits the first free throw. James says it would be nice if the WNBA had a 7-game playoff format. Yeah, I think in the future it will get to that, but as of now, it'll probably stay 5. And the Liberty secure the missed free throw, and it's 50-43. Let's see if the Liberty can close this quarter on a nice run here in the last 2 minutes. Find Stewie. Stewie handoff to Sabrina. Sabrina dribbling, trying to dribble, goes up, gets blocked by Kubai. Ball on the floor. It's a jump ball here. Jump ball between Powers and Ariel Powers, trying to pump up the crowd. So it's between Powers and... Oh, they say it's Dangerfield. Wait. Oh, it's between Sabrina and Powers. Excuse me. So Sabrina versus Powers. Powers should win this jump. And the Dream do win it. So it's 50-43. Both teams in the bonus right now. Crystal Dangerfield with the ball, trying to call out the play. They look confused here. Crystal Dangerfield with the ball, left side of the floor, gets the screen. She goes right, goes behind the back, goes left, up, under, and throws it up, misses. Stewie with the rebound. Stewie pushing the ball on the break over to Sab. Somebody should be open. Somebody should be open. Brianna Stewart goes up and throws up the jumper, banks it in over Kubai. And it's 52-43. Timely basket by Stewie there. Dangerfield with the ball. Over to Powers. Powers with the head fake goes in. Kubai, baseline jumper, and buries it. And they pointed at the clock. Ariel Powers goes off the dribble, gets it to the paint. Stewie has to come over and help. Kubai left on the baseline, shoots a baseline jumper. All right, so ball is in. Ball is in with the Liberty. Sabrina brings the ball up the court. Right side of the floor. Hits Stewie. Stewie going ISO. Stewie still going ISO. She goes left, goes up with the left. Foul and 1. Brianna Stewart. Kubai, no match for Stewie. it was Aerial Powers. On the help side, she tried to come in and goes right into Stewie. And she buries the 3-point play free throw. Back to a 10-point game here. Dangerfield with the ball. Over to Powers. Over to Gray. Gray at the top of the key with the ball. Gets the screen from Kubai. She's still dribbling top of the key. Looking for Kubai, but doesn't find her. 10 seconds. She finds Kubai finally. Handoff back to Gray. Gray right in front of the Liberty bench with 5 seconds to go. And they call a 3 in the key by Sabrina. Defensive 3 seconds on Sabrina. Sandy Brondello trying to explain that she stepped out the paint, but Ariel, keep calling it Ariel, Alicia Gray hits the free throw. Back to a single-digit game. 14 seconds left on the clock, guys. It's 14. 14 seconds on the clock here. The ball inbounded to Alicia Gray. She drives, throws up the jumper, and scores. Ball in play here. Sabrina brings it up court. Sabrina comes. Sabrina over to Jonquel. Jonquel for 3. And she misses. And that's how the quarter ends. Atlanta hanging around. 6-point game here. Liberty up 55-48. Stewie with 21 points, 9 rebounds. The quarter started off good with Benija getting the steal. Jonquel hitting the 3, but after that, it was all downhill, really. Just trying to fight off the Atlanta run. So let's get things ready for the 4th and final quarter. It looks like no Mystics are going to lose this game. They're down 75-68 with about 23 seconds left. All right, guys, we're in commercial right now. Thank you for everybody who's been hanging around the whole stream. Those who popped in and out, salute to all of you. This has been the 3rd watch along of the week. We had the first one we had was on Tuesday. We had the Liberty versus the Sky. Liberty got the win. Last night we had the Aces and the Dallas Wings. Aces got the win. Asia Wilson put on a masterclass. And tonight we have another Liberty one, Liberty versus the Dream, which the Liberty are in the lead right now. Beulah J Mystics in the back-to-back game. Yeah, it doesn't get any easier. They had this game in the palm of their hands. They fumbled it away. Now they play a well-rested Fever team. Let's see what the Fever learned or practiced during this week break they almost have. They haven't played since Sunday night. So they've had a couple days to rest, recuperate, practice, and let's see how it pays off for them. Still in commercial, guys. Still in commercial. We're ready for the 4th quarter. All right, 55-48, guys. Final quarter of this game. Let's see what happens here. Liberty are number 1 in offensive rating and number 2 in net rating. Ball in play with the Liberty. Let's see if those ratings mean anything. Benija over to Thornton. So Thornton, Laney Hamilton, Stewart, Jones, and Fevich. Benija in the paint to Jonquel. She goes up, throws it over to Fevich. Corner to Kayla Thornton for 3, and she's short. Rebound Fevich. Another rebound for Leo. Benija sets her feet, and Benija hits the 3. Let's go. Leo fighting for these offensive rebounds. And B. Laney Hamilton hits the 3. Back to a 10-point game here. Powers over to Coffee. Coffee was in early foul trouble. She passes it over to Gray. Gray spin move on Thornton. Dribbles over to Parker Tyus. Handoff to Ryan Howard in the corner for 3, and she finally buries one. She had missed 23s in a row before hitting that one. Stewie with the ball over to Leo. Leo sets up for 3, same spot she hit, and she hits again. Leo. And to the 3 with a 3 of her own, 10-point game. Let's go. I'm getting a little hype here now. Offense is starting to flow. Ryan Howard with the ball over to Powers. Powers, mid-range jump shot, left side, buries it. So teams are going back and forth right now. Benija is running the point here. She's bringing the ball up the floor. B. Laney over to Stewie. Stewie over to Fevich. Fevich comes off the screen. Back to Stewie. Stewie pivots, goes into the lane, throws up the floater, and let's go. Stewie, and Stewie scores. Back to a 10-point game. Ryan Howard with the ball. Let's see if that 3 wakes her up. Ryan over to Gray. Gray pulls up for 3, misses. Ball goes out of bounds. Stewie smart to leave it alone. They're showing the replay of Leo hitting the 3 and then Stewie going into the paint and scoring. Jonquel over to KT. KT over to Laney Hamilton. She tries to drive. She goes back to KT. Corner to Jonquel. Jonquel 3 in the corner. Yeah! The 3s are starting to fall now. And timeout Atlanta. Liberty go up 13. 66-53. That's what we like to see. The ball's popping around and the 3s are finally starting to fall. Let's look at the stats here. Let's look at the stats. I think everybody in the Liberty starting lineup is starting to cook now. Besides Kayla. So we got Laney with 10, Stewie with 23. Jonquel just reaches 10 with that 3-pointer. So you look good. We look good right now. Well. The offense is starting to flow here, guys. Offense is starting to flow. Alrighty, so we are still in commercial. I thought they were coming back to the broadcast after that, but apparently not. Thank you guys for all tuning in. I know I say it a lot, but I really appreciate the support. Appreciate you all. Appreciate you all. Liberty's next game is on Saturday at 1 p.m. on ABC. No watch along for that, but make sure you're locked in, you're tuned in. That's a big game. Liberty need to win that game. If they lose that game, they could potentially not make the Commissioner's Cup final. All right, now we're finally back to the broadcast. Finally back. Ball back in play with the Dream. Ryan Howard for 3, and she's starting a 3-point miss streak again. Stewie over to Jonquel. Over to Lainey Hamilton. Lainey Hamilton going left. She steps back for 3 off the front rim, and rebound Dream by Aerial Powers over to Hillman. Hillman with the ball, finds the cutter, but they luckily get the ball back. Powers saves it. Powers with the ball, calling out the plays. Gets the screen from Naz Hillman. Now she has Stewie on her. 7 seconds. 6 seconds. She pulls up. Long jumper. And the ball goes long. And Ryan Howard gets the rebound. So offensive rebound Liberty should have had. They don't get it. Ryan Howard over to Gray. Top of the key 3 misses. And Jonquel gets the tip away. And the Liberty get away with a foul there. But it is what it is. Beulah says I get anxiety in the 4th quarter. So do I. Can't lie. Jonquel with the ball. Jonquel just holding the ball. Cheyenne Parker just takes it right away from her. She over here playing so lax. Ryan Howard gives up the layup to Powers for a 3, and Powers misses it. And foul called on Ryan Howard. Ryan Howard not really playing well. She had a wide open layup. Passes up the layup. Yeah, Jonquel just holding the ball so lax. But ball back in play with the Liberty. Benija over to Stewie. Stewie to Leo. Leo comes off the screen. Leo, mid-range jump shot. Get in there. Stewie tips it up. Fighting for it and doesn't get it. Powers has the ball. Powers on the run. Powers on the run. And fouled by Brianna Stewart. Ball back in play with the Liberty. Powers dribbles it off of her foot, and it goes out of bounds. So the basketball gods work in our favor. Ball back in play with the Liberty here. Sabrina back into the game at the point. Leo to the bench, and a foul called on Powers there. So it's a 13-point game, guys. 13-point game here. Sabrina to inbound. Inbounds to JJ. Lainey Hamilton with the ball. Crossover on Powers. Spin move on Powers. Goes up with the left. And B. Lainey with the left hand. Scores. They're trying to inbound the ball. Nobody there to inbound it. And Parker Tyus comes back to get it. Oh, good steal by Kayla Thornton over to Stewie. It's a 3-on-1. Let's see what happens. Benija scores. Timeout, Atlanta. Atlanta being lax with the ball. Kayla Thornton gets the tip. We go on the run and score. So the lead is 17 now. 17-point lead for the Liberty. And we go to timeout. So we're in a commercial right now, guys. We are in a commercial. The Liberty on a nice little run right here. Liberty on the run. So let's see how they can close this out. In the meantime, guys, I'm going to try this Liberty Live app, Liberty Live thing that they have on the Liberty app. That if you're local, you're able to watch some games. Daniel, my guy, salute. What's going on, bro? Hope all is well. Hope all is well. I'm gonna try this Liberty Live thing because I see people, the season ticket holders got access to it, but I'm just watching on my YouTube TV. So let's see how it pans out here. I don't even know if I remember my ID and stuff. Let's see. Oh, it's working fine. Um Sign in on the browser. So I just tried the Liberty Live app. If you guys are trying to use it, it's easy. Don't let it redirect you to the NBA. Sign in right there in the browser that pops up. I just tried it. All right, ball and play with the dream, guys. Ball and play with the dream. We are back in action. Approaching 5 minutes to go. We have Lorella Kubai in the ball handoff to Powers. Powers for the corner baseline jumper is good. Oh yeah, Beulah, I know you can't watch live because you're in Canada. The app is for, I guess, people in the local area who don't have like cable or something. $5 a month. Manija with the ball. Manija crossover on Alicia Gray. She tries to pass it, gets her own rebound over to Jonquel for three, and rolls in and out. Ryan Howard the rebound. 15-point game here, under 5 minutes to go. Ryan Howard blows right by Benija, goes up and scores. Liberty need to wake up here. Liberty need to wake up here. Can't let them claw back into this game. Run the offense. Jonquel in the post. Jonquel over to Kayla. Kayla, shoot the ball. Kayla for three, buries it. And Alicia Gray is on the floor. She's on her hands and knees here. I'm not sure what happened. Not sure what happened there. James says my Sparks need to turn it around soon. Yeah. That was a rough one the other night. I was trying to watch it. Do you think the Sparks fire Kurt Miller? I think he lasts a year. I don't think they'll fire him mid-season. I think he will last a year. We have to see what coaching candidates are out there, because if they fire Kurt, they're gonna put in one of the reserves in. Oh, she got hit by her own teammate. Her own teammate elbows her in the face. $16 points for her tonight. 5 rebounds, 2 steals. She's going to the bench. She looks a little groggy. I think they're going to take a look at her. Oh, yeah, she gets hit right by Kubai's. Hits her right in the jaw. That was a weird play there. They're showing some replays here of Jonquel Jones-Knight. She had a nice block. She had some nice threes as well. But ball back and play with the Dream. 73-57 here. Under 4 minutes to go. Aerial Powers gets fouled, trying to split the double team. Jonquel with 10 points and 8 rebounds, 2 blocks tonight. I would think she would be feasting tonight, but unfortunately it hasn't been that way. Ryan Howard over to Nas, back to Ryan. Ryan with 10 seconds, pull up, mid-range jump shot is good. Ryan Howard trying to come alive late here. It's 73-59. Benija with the ball. Benija over to Jonquel. Jonquel picks up her dribble, back to Benija. They don't know what they want to do. Jonquel gets the screen. Jonquel. Hamilton goes with the left, misses, and it goes out of bounds off the Dream.
Playing from home theater.
Oh, the Dream just paused my game. What just happened? Okay, we back. Ball back and play with the Liberty here. Benija with the ball. They're giving Benija some point guard reps here. And they call a foul on Lorella Kubai trying to fight in the paint against Jonquel. So it's timeout, Sandy Brondello. Daniel says Celtics up 48-27. Oh man, they smacking them boys. So the Liberty called a timeout. Niara Sabali, they have like a wrap. They're just mentioning on the broadcast she has a wrap on her back. Remember she went down in that game against the Mystics with back spasms. She got hurt in that game, so she was just starting to get into her own. Played during overseas during the off season, and she was just about to get some good minutes, and it just hasn't panned out today. I mean, it hasn't panned out so far with the injury. All right, so it's Liberty ball. 3 minutes, 14 seconds to go here. Let me run the clock down a bit. All right, so Liberty to inbound. Benija inbounds to Jonquel, and we're back in play here. Hits Sabrina coming off the curl. Sabrina gets into the paint, throws it out to Stewie. Stewie, 5 seconds. Stewie fighting her way into the paint. One leg floater and hits it. Oh, that was dirty. One leg floater going left. Fall away jumper buries it. Liberty up 75-59. Ryan Howard with the ball. Ryan Howard gets around the hedge from Jonquel, gets into the paint, throws it out to Aerial Power, 7 on the clock, 1-2. She goes up, throws up the floater, and gets fouled by Jonquel Jones. Yeah, that was a foul. Jonquel fouls her with the body there. Powers at the line for free throws. Hits the first. Powers at the line for the second. And she hits the second. So it's 75-61. Ball back in play. Kayla Thornton right sided with the ball. Come on, Jonquel. Don't get the foul. Oh, and they call it on Kubai. So foul on Lorella Kubai on Jonquel Jones. They're getting a little physical down there. Benija inbounds to Jonquel. Jonquel over to Stewie. Stewie and gets fouled by Powers. So New York is now in the bonus. New York now in the bonus for the rest of the game. But Nigelani Hamilton misses the second free throw. It's 76-61. Game is crawling to an end here. It's been an awful, awful game. It's had its moments, but both teams have not played well at all. Liberty get the steal, and Jonquel with the steal over to Benija. Over to Jonquel. Jonquel on the run. Jonquel picks up her dribble. Over to Stewie. Stewie over to Benija. Benija over to Jonquel, and Jonquel just fumbles the ball. I would take Jonquel out this game, coach, and put somebody else in. She's getting frustrated. We don't want her to get any stupid fouls here. Aerial power comes off the curl. She tries to pass it to Emma here. Goes off of Jonquel Jones. Crystal Dangerfield to inbound. Passes over to Letitia Emma here getting her first minutes of the game. Over to Powers. Powers top of the key, guarded by Laney. Crossover. Laney in front of her still. She tries to get by her. Over to Haley Jones. 1 second. She goes up, throws it up. Shot clock violation. Atlanta Dream. Great defense by the Liberty. And we should just run these subs now. So Kennedy Burke and Leo come into the game. Benija and Stewie go out. Stewie leads the way in scoring for the Liberty. Kennedy Burke to inbound. Inbounds it to Sabrina. Sabrina over to Jonquel. That was a dangerous pass there. Kennedy Burke to... Oh, that was Kayla Thornton to Kennedy Burke. Kennedy Burke pulls up jumper. Misses. And... it's dream ball. Haley Jones going coast to coast. It dribbles it off her foot, and it goes to the Liberty. Let's make another sub, please. Marquisha Davis getting into the game. Every game Marquisha has been in, at least the last 2 that I saw, she's at least scored a point. She's hit a free throw in one and hit 2 free throws in the other. Ball back in play. Leo brings the ball up the court. So the Liberty have had a bunch of people bring the ball up the court. Leonie Fabic is capable. She did do a lot of ball handling duties over in Spain for her Spanish team. She passes it to Kennedy Burke. Kennedy Burke drives, goes, and scores. Good move by Kennedy. And it's 78-61. Letitia Emma here catches the ball, goes up in the paint, throws it up, and foul called. So Letitia and me here going to the line for free throws. This game is slowly dragging to a close here. So Letitia and me here at the line for free throws. She bricks the first. Me here at the line for the second. And she misses both. Rebound, Marquisha Davis. Bring the ball up, Marquisha. Oh, I didn't even start the clock. Marquisha with the ball. Over to Leo. Get it back. They're playing her tight. Leo with the ball. Leo over to Sabrina. Dangerous pass. Oh, that's Ivana Dojkic in the game, excuse me. Ivana in the corner to Kennedy Burke. Over to Ivana Dojkic. She pulls up for three off balance. Misses. And shot clock violation. Oh, hold on. So, shot clock is off. Shot clock is off. Ball back in play with the Dream. Haley Jones with the ball. The arena is slowly clearing out. They know this game is over. Over to Emma here. They go high-low, and she smokes it. Rebound. Kennedy Burke. 2 seconds. 1 second. And game is over. The Liberty get the win. 5th straight win. Over the Atlanta Dream, 78-61. Not a good game by any stretch of the imagination. But the Liberty do enough to get the win on the road. 5 straight wins, 9-2. Let me update the standings for us here. So the Liberty are now 9-2. And they're 3-0 in Commissioner's Cup standings. The Dream fall to 4-4. And they fall to 0-2 in Commissioner's Cup standings. So that's the updated stats on the screen. We're gonna take a look at this awful box score in a moment, because it was indeed awful. 78-61. And we'll take a look at this now. All right, before we go, Kayla Thornton. Let's take a look at the quarter scoring. Liberty outscored them 15-12 in the first. Outscored them 23-20 in the second. Outscored them 17-16 in the third. And outscores them 23-13 in the fourth. So we outscored them in every quarter. Atlanta played that bad. Kayla Thornton, 26 minutes, 6 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals. Did have 4 fouls. Was 2 for 6 from 3. Lainey Hamilton, 15 points, 4 assists, 5 rebounds. 2 for 7 from 3. Stewie led the way with 25 and 10. Didn't hit any threes tonight. Jonquil had 10 and 8. Sabrina had 10, 5 and 5, excuse me. 3-point shooting wasn't good tonight. Kennedy Burke finishes with 4. Leo finishes with 8. Davis and Dojkic both don't score. Leo has 9 rebounds, though, off the bench. Big rebounding game for her. Liberty shoot 39% from the field, 29% from 3, 84% from the line. They finished with 13 turnovers, which is good. They had 7 in like the first quarter, so it's good that they only finished with 13. For the Dream, Parker Tyus finishes with 8 and 6. Tina Charles with 5 and 8. Alicia Gray with 16 to lead them. Ryan Howard with 11. She breaks her streak of missing 20 straight threes. Salute Daniel till next time, my guy. Haley Jones with no points. Coffee with 0. Kubai with 4. Hillman with 4. Amy here with 0. Powers with 13 off the bench. Dangerfield with 0. Remember, they're still missing Jordan Canada. They were big offseason acquisition. She's out with a hand injury, so they're trying to hold on without her. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Liberty get the win. Commissioner's Cup win. 3-0 in Commissioner's Cup. 9-2 overall. 5th straight win. Next time is the Sun on Saturday, 1 p.m. Eastern. Make sure you're tuned in for that. No watch along for that one, but make sure you are tuned in for that. Salute to the regulars who have been here. Those who are new, make sure you subscribe. Leave a like on the video on the way out. Appreciate all the support. Liberty, hopefully, to get the win against the Sun. And I should see you guys on Sunday evening for the Aces game. I'll make us put it up in the schedule if I do decide to stream. But until next time, people, salute.